So a beautiful day in Lahore. Today is 9th of July 2025. It's been raining for a few days and the weather is really good. Uh, so, as every citizen of the world, especially being a Muslim and being a Pakistani, I'm also, observing with keen interest what is happening um, with, this belligerent war being imposed on Palestinians by Israel. Yes, I've heard the news that they were protests, and they were often protests even in Israel by the Jews to basically find a sustainable solution to this conflict between Israel and Philistine. Um, but it seems the world is still, despite this blatant attack of Israel on Iran, um, still world is optimistic about some diplomatic solution, and all thanks to future Nobel Prize winner, Peace Prize winner, American President. Uh, uh, what was the name of our dear president? I just forgot. It skipped my mind. Anyway, maybe I'll remember. I'm really bad at remembering name. I mean, surprisingly. So, what I was trying to, I was thinking that I'll share some thoughts uh, to then orient it towards a right perspective, that how Muslims should uh, then make opinion about this conflict, and especially I'll then start with this perspective. Yes, American President, our future Nobel Peace Prize, Donald Trump. I mean, all thanks to him, there is still being made diplomatic efforts being made, despite the fact uh, the further conflict has resulted in loss of life, immense loss of life and property of Palestinians. By Palestinians barely have a government, or they don't have any army to defend themselves. But then reorienting that how, because diplomacy is still on the cards. Uh, uh, of course, a few months ago I also said that two-state solution, and it is inherently in the strategic interest of Israel to then uh, build a prosperous Palestinian nation, because it's the fact of the matter is Palestinian land is for Palestinian Muslims or Christians or Jews. Nobody can take the right from this, from Palestinians, for the right to live in Palestine peacefully and progressively. I mean, for let's say, for hundreds and thousands of years into the future, into a future of great prosperity, technological advancement. So Palestinian and Gaza is part of the Muslim story even for thousands of years. So this is a strategic insert. I mean, this is a very simple point. But then, I just made a video. I mean, I'm not being an academic, that's the best I could do. So I'll hopefully, with sincere concern and sincere efforts, Palestinian issue will be resolved to the best of the interest of Palestinian Muslims, Jews, and Christians. Let's analyze this. Just a few weeks ago, there was a conflict kind of at the Israel and Iran were at the brink of war. I mean, it's strange. If you have noted in my earlier vlogs, these kind of events have motivated me to then suggest that governance needs to be understood for a sovereign nation beyond democracy. For example, there was the news were okay. There are so many Mossad agents in Iran itself, leading to some kind of a quite a uncertain situation within Iran, uncertain security situation within Iran. If you look at Iran, Iran is a country, beautiful people, and of course every Muslim would know, it's the holiest of the shrines of Muslims, Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Imam Hussain. So it's kind of a yes. I mean, every Pakistani loves Irani people, but as an Irani leader, everybody respects Irani government. Now, And a little bit, Mossad is everywhere, creating uncertainty. Why don't you then adapt a larger philosophy for sovereign nations' governance strategy, which could be less than democratic? I mean, why cannot America, United States of America and Israel really talk to the leadership of Iran and all the respected and honorable Khamenei Sahib? I mean, no, imagine creating political instability and uncertainty. I mean, that should be a thing of the past. Intervening in other nations' sovereign governance matters. Isn't it better that Khomeini and the government, if you talk to them and seriously sit on the table and resolve the issues, in which, of course, I can understand the concern, Western concern or the global concern. I mean, it's more of a Western concern that what is happening in Iran regarding achieving a nuclear capability. I mean, that could be debated. But then national governance is far beyond than just one point agenda. I mean, national governance, Iran. I often see videos of Tehran and other Irani cities, beautiful, thriving cities, happy faces. I mean, this diplomatic effort has not been made. Strengthen the government, and the government would deliver. If Iran will have political upheaval and this and that, are you gonna then reconstruct Iran? Have you made any effort to then reconstruct any of the Muslim country to the best of its interest? No. There is clear data. The data is coming from Iraq and other countries.